Alright everyone, this is Ping again. So I was a little bit skeptical with my first impressions of the Switch, but still I was somewhat optimistic that there is potential there. It could be successful, it could be good, but uh, I've just been browsing Nintendo's official store, which is a bit of a mess in terms of finding the Switch in its games, which is like confusing, but whatever. And I've been on Game, and pretty much the prices are exactly the same. These seem to be the solid official prices. I can't imagine there being much difference. Maybe a bundle here, a promo there. But if these are the prices that we're paying for the Nintendo Switch accessories and games, it's dead. Dead on arrival. Just dead in the water. It's going to fail. I cannot see the mass market paying these sort of prices for the Nintendo Switch games and accessories. They're disgusting. They are gouging. Everything is 20-30% more expensive than it should be for what it is. And I've been having this discussion on IRC, and I felt that I should tag this video along with my impressions video, because these are my fresh impressions of the Switch on its first day. And after trying it out and seeing these prices, I can say it's not worth it. Can't justify it in any way. So let's just have a look, okay? I knew going into it, Legends of Zelda was £60 for the Switch. It's £40 for the Wii U. £60, way too much for any game, for any single game. I was kind of willing to overlook it because it's a Zelda, open world Zelda. There's at least lots of content there. I can imagine dozens, if not maybe 100+ hours worth of gameplay. It looked great. It was a little stuttery, but that was perhaps a preview build. £60, pushing it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, £50. This is a game from a failed console. That's what, 2-3 years old. Very little new there, to justify the increased price. Defenders might say, well, the game on the Wii U was £40 and the DLCs were £16 or whatever, so £50 is not that much considering. Yeah, but that was then. This is now. This is a rehash. £50, too much. I'm sorry. Super Mario Odyssey, £60. We don't know much about this. It's too much. £60, too much for any game. 1-2 Switch, £40. A game that is insipid. Very little to it. A handful of minute-long games. £40? No. I thought it was free. I thought this would come for free with the Switch. £40? You're fucking joking. No chance. Skyrim, £60 or £20 on an Xbox One and a PS4, or £5 on Steam. Literally on sale, it goes for £5. £60 for a 6-year-old game. Cannot justify it. £60 for Splatoon 2. Cannot justify it. ARMS, £50. not worth it. I don't care what it is. And we're gonna get to ARMS. I'll come back to ARMS, okay? Lego City Undercover rehash, £45 of a not so great game. Gotta be joking. FIFA for the Switch, £60. What Nintendo fanboy, because it's pretty much only going to be Nintendo fanboys and fans that buy the Switch going by these prices, would pay 60 quid for FIFA? It's going to fail. Skylanders Imaginators for Switch, £55. I guess that is reasonably priced, I suppose, seeing as Skylanders is a rip-off load of plastic tat anyway, and you pay that sort of prices for it. But Skylanders is dead. It's been waning in popularity for years. When we were at the Switch convention preview, the poor girl who was at the Skylanders booth was literally playing the game on her own for hours upon hours upon hours because no one cared. It was the only game that had no interest, and there was just one booth for it. Super Bomberman R, £45. Too much. Nintendo Switch Pro Controller, £65. You're fucking joking. £65? No. Rip off. 30% too expensive. Should be 40 maximum. It's the same as the Wii U Pro Controller, which is what, £40? How can you justify this price? It's gouging. Nintendo are gouging their fan base. Joy-Con pair. This is the most, what I find the most disgusting out of everything. £75 for a pair of Joy-Cons. So, if you want to play ARMS against another person, you're going to have to put down £50 for the game and £75 for another pair of Joy-Cons. Okay? You're out of your fucking mind. It just goes on and on. Wired controller, actually sort of reasonably priced. $27.99. Incredible. Crappy little pair of plastic shit steering wheels, £14. AC adapter for a Switch, £28. Joy-Con charging grip, £28. So, a grip and a pair of Joy-Cons, fucking £103. Are you joking? Are you fucking kidding me? Even if they were bundled together, the charging grip and the Joy-Cons, and they cost £75, I would say that's too much. Single Joy-Con right, £43. Single Joy-Con left, £43. It's disgusting. This is beyond Activision plastic crap season pass bundles, because these games are either rehashes of 2, 3, 6-year-old games, or just immensely overpriced hardware. I don't care what features they have, how advanced they are. Cannot justify it. It's going to fail. The Switch will fail. No one will buy it at this price. No one. People will see these prices. Why the fuck would you buy it just for Zelda? You could pick up a used Wii U and a copy of Zelda on the Wii U for £40 if you really want to play Zelda. It's unbelievable. I was appalled when I saw these prices. It's actually made me reconsider my Switch pre-order. I'm gonna have to sleep on it because I'm not paying this price for any of these games. You know, I didn't find any of these games all that impressive. You know, Mario Kart 8, Splatoon 2, £60 for Splatoon 2. That's Call of Duty's £40. I I'm gobsmacked at these prices. Nintendo have buried themselves. Unless everything drops by 30% or more, these controllers, Joy-Cons, with the charger need to be £50 max, not £103. It's dead. Nintendo have fucked themselves. £28 for an AC adapter. What does that cost to make? £5? £3? It's gouging. I'm rambling on now, but I'm just gobsmacked. Fuck that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to sleep on my pre-order and consider if I really want to invest in this. I invested in the PlayStation VR, £600, and also don't feel that ripped off, but the prospect of paying these prices for the Switch and its games and accessories, that feels like a rip-off to me. And I'm not exactly hurting for money, but I'm not willing to be ripped off either. Very bad move, Nintendo. Very bad move. I'm actually concerned for their future now. The prices will have to crash by the end of the year, or just no one will bother. Yep, and that's that. That's my rant. Later on, guys.